Today's story is Village Sisters. Once upon a time, in a small village nestled in the rolling hills of the countryside, there lived two sisters. They were both born and raised in the same village, but despite being sisters, they were quite different from one another. The older sister was named Maria. She was a diligent and hard-working girl, who always put her family's needs before her own. Maria spent her days tending to the animals on the family farm, cooking meals for her family, and doing all the household chores. She was loved by all in the village for her kind heart and gentle spirit. The younger sister was named Isabella. She was the opposite of Maria, as she was carefree and adventurous. Isabella spent her days exploring the surrounding countryside, playing with the village children, and dreaming of far-off places. She was always looking for a new adventure and was known to be quite the troublemaker in the village. Despite their differences, the sisters had a close bond and were always there for one another. Maria looked after Isabella when she got into trouble, and Isabella brought excitement and adventure into Maria's life. One day, a wealthy merchant arrived in the village, looking for someone to accompany him on a long journey across the sea. The merchant promised great wealth and adventure to whoever agreed to go with him. Isabella was intrigued by the offer and immediately volunteered to join the merchant on his journey. Maria, on the other hand, was worried about her sister's safety and the dangers of the journey. She pleaded with Isabella not to go, but Isabella was determined to leave and see the world. Maria reluctantly bid her sister farewell and watched as she left the village with the wealthy merchant. Months passed, and there was no word from Isabella. Maria grew increasingly worried and began to regret letting her sister go on the journey. She missed her sister's company and longed for her return. One day, a ship arrived in the village harbor, and Isabella stepped off the ship, looking more vibrant and alive than ever before. She rushed to Maria, embracing her in a tight hug, and began to tell her tales of her incredible journey across the sea. Isabella had seen things that Maria could only dream of, and her spirit was filled with excitement and adventure. Maria was overjoyed to see her sister again and listened intently to all her stories. But as the days went by, Maria noticed that Isabella was different. She had become restless and irritable, unable to settle down in the quiet village she had once called home. Isabella missed the excitement and adventure of her journey and yearned to see more of the world. Maria realized that her sister's wanderlust could not be contained, and she knew that Isabella had to follow her heart and continue her journey. She reluctantly bid her sister farewell once again, knowing that this time, she might not see her for a long time. Isabella set out on her journey once again, with the memories of her village and her sister forever etched in her heart. And although Maria missed her sister terribly, she knew that Isabella was destined for great things and that she would always be with her, no matter where she went.